In the ruthless world Veronica Salvatore had built, loyalty was a rare and precious commodity. Despite her iron grip on power, cracks began to form in the foundations of her empire as whispers of dissent grew louder. Unbeknownst to her, the seeds of betrayal were being sown by those closest to her, her own family and the trusted employees she had once considered indispensable. It began subtly, with minor setbacks that Veronica dismissed as the cost of doing business. Shipments went missing, informants were compromised, and police raids became increasingly frequent. Veronica's paranoia grew, but she struggled to pinpoint the source of the leaks. Then came the betrayal she had never anticipated: her younger brother, Marco. Once her staunchest ally, Marco had grown resentful of living in his sister's shadow. Ambitious and impatient, he saw an opportunity to seize power for himself, aligning with disgruntled lieutenants and rival factions. Veronica's first inkling of Marco's treachery came during a routine meeting at one of her supposedly secure warehouses. She was ambushed by armed men, their attacks swift and brutal. Veronica fought back fiercely, her survival instincts honed by years of navigating the treacherous world of organized crime. She managed to escape, but not without sustaining serious injuries. As she lay low, nursing her wounds and planning her next move, Veronica pieced together the truth. Marco had conspired with her most trusted lieutenants, promising them a share of the empire in exchange for their support. The betrayal ran deep, touching nearly every aspect of her operations. Fueled by a mix of rage and cold determination, Veronica set out to reclaim her throne. She called upon the few loyalists who remained, gathering intelligence and planning a counterstrike. Her first target was Marco, whose newfound power was built on a fragile alliance of greed and ambition. In a carefully orchestrated assault, Veronica struck at the heart of Marco's operations. She lured him into a trap, using his own ambitions against him. When the dust settled, Marco found himself at Veronica's mercy, his betrayal laid bare for all to see. "You thought you could take what's mine." Veronica's voice was ice cold as she confronted her brother. "You underestimated me, Marco. And now you'll pay the price." With a final, decisive move, Veronica eliminated Marco, his death a stark warning to anyone who dared to challenge her. But her vengeance did not end there. She systematically rooted out every traitor within her ranks, employing a mix of fear and calculated brutality to reassert her dominance. Veronica's empire, though shaken, began to stabilize under her unyielding leadership. Yet, she could no longer ignore the toll of constant betrayal and the heavy burden of power. Trust was an illusion, a fragile veneer that could be shattered at any moment.